Welcome to Hey Clarity. I'm your host, Lindsay, and today we're doing a collective reading on the Virgo New Moon with a bonus eclipse season forecast. The questions that we're going to ask first on the Virgo New Moon: what is the energy of this new moon? How can we work with it? What story is unfolding for us between now and the corresponding full moon in Virgo on March 3rd, 2026? What intentions are best to set? What's the most important message we need to know? And then we'll pivot into eclipse season, and we're going to get right to the heart of it. We're going to ask, what is eclipsing into our lives? How can we navigate it? What is eclipsing out of our lives? How can we navigate it? And what's the most important message we need to know about eclipse season? Let's get into it. The energy of the Virgo New Moon. Sorry, they were tripping me up because they showed me like super fast. I just saw a sword, like a sword in the stone. Like it's almost like they're even kind of referencing the Ace of Swords, but I'm getting like the sword in the stone. Like the Disney movie, The Sword in the Stone. And I'm seeing the boy like going up to it and kind of marveling at this sword. And now they're flipping back to like the Ace of Swords in tarot. And they're saying like the power of the mind and the power of your words and using your words. Words are swords. So to use your words wisely, to choose them wisely, because right now, our words have a deeper impact than usual. So they're like, make sense of it in your mind, right? So they're like, all right, you might be stressed about something. You got the tornadoes of your mind making you go crazy over it, overthinking, overanalyzing, da, da, da. Once you get clear, then choose your words. Don't try to, they're like, be talkative or even like necessarily talk it out for like the final outcome until you have cleared your mind. So our words are extremely important. That is the energy of the Virgo New Moon. And the reason they're saying that is because the way that our words have an impact on other people around us is like just very important. They're just like, clear your mind, choose your words. So how can we best work with it? How can we best work with it? I think they already answered that. Choose your words. They're like, wisely. Like, wait until you've gained all the knowledge or as much as you can on the subject or the topic or whatever it is you're dealing with. And then once you clear your mind and you find your words and it feels really like true and in alignment with you, then like speak out about it. Then speak up for yourself, whatever the situation is. Clear your mind, choose your words. Ooh, they just said falsehoods. So it's like your clear mind, your clear heart, and your clear words are going to be true. They're not going to be falsehoods. They're not going to be lies. Basically, if you keep spewing lies, I see backs turning, like people ignoring you, tuning out, kind of like, almost like they're saying there's a veil over like deception right now. There's a veil over lying right now. It's almost as if this veil is like covering the collective of those who are projecting and creating falsehoods, those who are, they're getting slammed right now. Like they're getting covered, they're getting smothered, almost like getting snuffed out, almost like they're showing like the way that you might smother weeds in a garden, where you just cover them and just give them no light, no air, no nutrients. So like if you are someone who shares, creates, projects falsehoods into the world, you're being smothered right now. Like you're being silenced, you're being kind of pushed into your own darkness around your lies, deceit. And for you to be kind of like snuffed out. And then it's like, then when the lies are cleared out, there's this nice rich compost, this nice like delicious soil. And then these new bright green sprouts can emerge. So it's kind of like, they're like, there's a spectrum. So part of your like clear mind is like, are you in alignment with yourself? Like, are you telling the truth to yourself? Because if you're lying, yeah, you might be lying to other people, but at first you're lying to yourself. Like, lies impact you the most. And the truth always comes out. And so you might as well just like get to the point. They're kind of like, there's like kind of no need for weeds here. But if you are, you know, if you have created weeds, this like web of weeds, then it's time to get that snuffed out. So again, there's a spectrum. So we're checking in with our, you know, getting to our clear mind. Like, what is the truth? What is in alignment with me? What does my heart feel? What does my heart want? Versus like, what am I saying? You know, like it gets tornado-y and overanalyzing and overthinking in your mind. And it's kind of like what happens is sometimes when our heart and our mind are not in alignment, that's when this gets skewed, our words get skewed, our like lies come out, mistruths they're saying, and also like misunderstandings, et cetera, et cetera. So they're going back to the energy of the new moon, the swords. And I keep kind of saying the ace of swords, but there's this sword. What story is unfolding for us between now and the corresponding full moon in Virgo next year on March 3rd, 2026? What story is unfolding? Like ripping out those weeds from the roots. So like falsehoods, superficiality, lies, all of that is being, you know, it's like there's the surface level clearing, and then it's like, oh, these lies coming back. Like, oh, nope, we got to dig deeper and get that out from the root. What's at the root? And this is happening globally, collectively. It's happening, they're like in the media. And then it goes deeper into like, you know, our personal, it's like macro to micro. Like, what are your personal lies? How are you personally lying to yourself or deceiving yourself or other people? And so it's like, there seems to be that there's like, throughout this story unfolding, there may be like a superficial clearing. And we're like, okay, like we think we got that. We think we got it. And then it goes deeper. And then it's like, you know, some of them there's still debris, they're saying. There's still debris. So we got to rip it up from the root. We got to dig a lot deeper. But I'm getting that like what unfolds is that we do rip whatever this is out from the root. And like it does not grow back. And we can have a new garden, a fresh garden. We're creating a new, they're saying, paradigm. So macro, micro, collective, personal. What intentions are best to set during this Virgo new moon? What intentions? Calling for the truth, like asking to see clearly, asking for the truth to be revealed to you and like through others. Like it's a call for truth, and truths are revealed. So it's like, do you want to like consciously, intentionally invite that? Like, I would love, you know, what's the clear truth here? What's the truth here? And like sit with it and you'll get your answers. Or do you want to run from it and avoid it? And then suddenly you like run into a wall and you get hurt because the truth is revealed. You're like running away from the truth. And then eventually you hit a wall and basically like you land on your ass. They're saying something about face value, like almost like running into the wall, looking behind you, like, do they know? Turning around, right in the face. So it's better, instead of like running away from deception or deceit, self-created, right? Like if you're someone who's created that in your life, it's better to kind of sit with it and say, hey, like I would love, talk to your guides, just kind of speak to whatever your higher power is. You know, please allow me to see the truth revealed to me. And you can ask for it to be like gently, right? And then you might find like compassionate, loving people who come to you and kind of are like, hey, like, knock it off. Like, stop doing that. It's not a good look, you know? Like, I know who you are. I know you're better than that. Like, why are you doing that? Right? So there's gentle ways for it to happen. And then there's like explosive, like rage, resentment, anger, drama. Like there's other dramatic ways that this can come out through like chaos and violence and wars, they're saying, versus like kind of like nip it in the bud, or like in like a quieter moment, speak to people that you trust, therapist, family member, friend, partner, like whatever. Just kind of ask like, hey, like, you know, what are some of my bad habits? What are some of my old patterns that like I keep repeating? Like, you know, what are the ones that you know you see? And then maybe you can say, hey, do you see anything in me that like could, you know, needs correction? So the intentions to set are like, basically, you don't want to run away from the stuff, from the falsehoods. You want to ask to receive them almost in like a divine orchestration, gently. So set the intention to have the truth revealed to you gently and lovingly. Things about you, things about things around you, just invite it in, they're saying. They're like, give the invitation to receive it. And it'll be a much gentler approach. It'll be a much gentler experience than if you perhaps stir in it, keep creating it, or like are running away from it. It's kind of like face it before you get smashed in the face. What's the most important message we need to know about the Virgo New Moon? Interesting. Lies behold truth. Lies behold truth. Expand on that, please. Lies are always created to cover up vulnerability, insecurity, rawness, fear, sadness. It's like the roots of lies are always, the truth is always more harmless than what's created on top of them. We just, you know, it's like, what's at the bottom of it? Like, I'm hurting, or I've been hurtful, right? Maybe it's like, I've been hurtful, or I'm hurt. And instead of like the confessing of like the truth of it, kind of like layer over it with like more of the stuff. They said obsession. It becomes obsession. We obsessively try to like cover things up to protect the fact that maybe our heart is really hurting. You know, maybe we're feeling really raw and vulnerable, and we don't know like what happened, like how this gets away from us. But it's like the way that they're showing like lies behold truth. It's almost like lies being kind of like held in these hands, like covered and protected. It's definitely more of a protection mechanism than anything else. And it's fear, you know, fear of the truth coming out, fear of someone seeing themselves in a light that they don't want to be seen in. So yeah, they're kind of saying like fear's covered truth, like fear covers truth, rawness and vulnerability. It's usually like emotional or mental disturbances that we're trying to protect, or that we're scared of about ourselves, they said, or we're scared of it. We're scared of the possibility that we can be it. You know, like, could I possibly be this deceptive? Like, no, like, I'm not like that. But then it's like, yeah, but you like let it get away. Like, you let it get away from you. So reel it in, you know, reel it back in, look at it. And they're kind of like, go forward, you know, with a heart of like honesty and integrity. You know, you can always say like, I don't feel so great, or I don't know, you know, I don't know, before spewing falsehoods. So most important message, choose your words. Choose your words. Like, don't choose falsehoods. Okay. Now we're going to pivot. So just give me a moment to just kind of like tap into that. We're going to pivot to eclipse season, which is kicking off. And I just kind of want to get a general forecast and overview of like energies that we can expect. Mm-hmm. Okay. What is eclipsing into our lives during eclipse season? Like a light burst, almost like a comet, almost like a light, like a comet striking Earth. Some light, like impact of light, blast of light, like comes from basically external places and just boom, like almost like this massive gift. I know it seems kind of like unnerving when I said like comet striking Earth, but it's like this blast of light kind of boom, like lands in the earth and is like glowing, this like glowing ball of light. So what's eclipsing into our lives are, they're saying like these very deep embedded to be embodied, like light bulbs, aha moments, strikes of genius, new ideas for a generation, the next generation, like yours and then beyond. But whatever this impact comes from the skies energetically, maybe manifests in kind of like material, deeply impactful light bulb moments. It kind of like, they're like, it hits us. It hit us. This light bulb aha moment, it hit us. How can we best navigate? I kind of want to know a little bit more specifics on that. Can you guys get more specific on what is eclipsing into our lives? It's like old paradigm, new paradigm. These new ideas, these aha moments, these great ideas, and also the structure that needs to go with it to create it, to bring it into the material world in material form. So part of it is like, boom, it lands, aha moment, and then like the strategic way to like implement it. How can we best navigate it? They're like, look at it first. Like kind of like, okay, like, oh my God, like a comet fell from the sky and landed on Earth. Like we're all gonna marvel at it first. Like, ooh, what is this thing? What is this thing? We're gonna like, discover it and explore it and research it and like collect all the data. Like first it's like really like hone in on what this gift is that's in front of you. Kind of like enjoy yourself. Like again, marvel at it, study it, research it, explore, observe, like kind of like take your time with first seeing it and like taking it in, taking the information in. Aha, this moment, this idea. Okay. So to navigate it is like really like thoroughly sit with what's in front of you. Make sure it's what you want. Make sure it feels right, right? Like I'm getting like, we might have some confusion between like excitement and anxiety. And it's like, am I excited or am I afraid? And it could be like, you have to take time until it's like almost like the confidence, the doubt or whatever. You're just like, and then it's like, wait until that steadies, like wait until this calms down and like really look at it. Because there could be anxiousness or excitement upon its first landing, they're saying. So have a good look at it. Take your time with your decision making around it. Because it seems like it's a long-term strategy. It's part of you, it's part of your world, it's part of a bigger picture, a bigger system. And so you want to make sure that this is something that you want to commit to, dedicate yourself to, be a part of for a while. They're like, it might be like 1 to 2 years, 3, 4 to 5 years, right? Like, plan on whatever this is. Is it people? Is it relationships? Is it moving to a place? Is it a new job, a new career shift? Is it starting a family? Like, making sure that you can really see yourself for the next like 1 to 5 years at least committing to something. Do you think you can be in it for a long time? And then like it goes beyond that, like depending on what it is for you, it goes beyond that. But it feels like, it's like, do I see myself here in this place with these people, with this person, potentially for the next like 1 to 5 years, like to be settled. What is eclipsing out of our lives? What is eclipsing out of our lives? They're showing like a devil being shunned, a devil being ostracized and like kicked out of a community. Like I see like a figure in all black with horns, kind of defeated, not looking so scary considering it's like the devil. It's like the devil lost, like the devil's weaknesses are really clear, and it's almost like they've been shaken to a point where they have lost their power, they've lost their strength. And so I see the back of this devil like walking out of this community, and it's dark. It's like at nighttime in the darkness, and people are kind of like, spitting at him and kicking him away and like, get out of here, devil, get out of here, devil. And the devil's like, yeah. Like, I guess I'm not that powerful. So what's eclipsing out of us is, whether it's like, those like demons of our community, those who create darkness in our community, those who have darkened our collective, our community, or those places in us, right? So like we might be like, oh, like this thing that I thought was so destructive and scary and I was so afraid of about myself, like it's actually pretty weak. I was giving it so much power over me, over us, over everything, over others. I gave this devil, this demon, so much power. And I'm like, no, like I'm in control of this now. Like this demon has no control over me, and I'm kicking him out. So it's like shunning the devil, within and without, macro, micro, collectively and individually. How can we navigate it? They're like, say sayonara, like say goodbye, say good riddance. Like, hey, it's kind of an achievement to be like, whoa, like the powerful become the powerless. What we gave so much power to, we can take it away. What's taken advantage of us gets good riddance. It's not as big and scary unless we make it, unless we let it have control over us, unless we let it control us, unless we believe it to be powerful, more powerful than us, and unless we believe ourselves to be powerless. So they're like, yeah, you might be tired and exhausted. You might not really be sure like what to do. You might be overwhelmed, overthinking, overanalyzing, over everything. Old patterns and behaviors, they're saying. You might just be exhausted, but and it does take work to like kick out those demons, to like kick out the devil. Like it takes some effort, give it a little kick and a shove or whatever. But they're kind of like, these other parts of you are like way stronger, and like you've been navigating that for a while. You've been regenerating in this way for a while. So it only makes sense that eventually like your good fortune, your good qualities, your healthy, balanced selves, want to get rid of those like inner demons. So it's like, it's time. It's time for us to confront our inner realm, our inner world of darkness, and, you know, also the outer. What's the most important message we need to know about eclipse season? What's the most important message? They said spirit every day. Spirit every day, in every way, in all the ways. Ask for guidance. You're going to get it. Give the invitation to your spirit guides, your passed on loved ones. Like, give it up to something outside of you. Like, all of your fear-based emotions, just whether it's through like prayer or journaling, just like get it out. Get out those thoughts. They're like thoughts provoking you. Like, your thoughts are provoking you. Old thoughts are provoking you. They're triggering you. They're causing all these problems. So at some point you might be brought to your knees, the breakdown for the breakthrough. And you're going to be, it brings you down to your knees in a place where you're crying. And you're like, please just take this away from me. Like, that's a prayer. That's a prayer to be answered by your guides, by whoever is looking out for you every single day. Okay? They're like spirit every day. Give them the invitation. Give your team the invitation to intervene in your life. Take this pain and suffering away from me. Take this fear away from me. Take these lies away from me. Show me the truth. Bring me the truth. Gently, lovingly. Show me the support that I need. Ask them for everything that you need. They're just like spirit all day, every day. Always open for business. 24/7. Anywhere in the world. Anytime. For any reason. So, and I'm getting that they're like fishing. Spirit guides are like fishing. They're like baiting us. They're like, here, like, is she gonna catch the bait? Catch the bait? Come here, come here, come here. Oh, she got the bait. She went for like the trigger or the bad habit or the falsehood or the deception of life. She got it. It's like, I'm gonna hook her. I'm gonna bring her up. Like, are you sure you want to be doing this? Are you sure? Like, how does this feel? Doesn't it hurt? Don't you want to stop? And then they're like, okay, like, we're gonna make this right for you. But it could bring us to our knees. We can get very emotional, to a place where we break down and start praying, oh God, like, please just take this away from me. Like, please just help me, save me from myself or whatever. So that's the most important message. Like, your spirit guides are there. Ooh, they said guards. That was not a mistake. Guards, guardians of the collective. They're really trying to help us through. For those of you who don't believe in it, oh well, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of getting like, if you choose to close off and like not believe in it, like, you're probably gonna get your ass handed to you. If you're not listening, like, if you're not trying to like better yourself and do that work, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. So it's kind of like, you might as well like know, your team is all around you all the time. And right now is the time to like ask them for help. Ask for them, call on them. All day, every day, for whatever reason. They love you no matter what. They're here to help you no matter what. They're here to guide you and support you and hold you and bring the messages to you and bring the support to you, bring the gifts and the abundance and the good life to you and the good love to you. It's all here, they're saying. It's all there. All right. That ended on a lovely note. I really appreciate that. They're like, all for good. And this is something that they've been saying to me a lot lately. All good things, all good things, all good things. Believe in all good things, okay? Dreams come true. So that was the Akashic Records collective reading for the Virgo New Moon with a bonus eclipse season forecast. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how that's landing for you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.